Hello everyone, and thank you for joining us today for Memorial Hermann's Resolution Workout Series. My name is Joshua Hack with Athlete Training and Health, and today we're joined by Abby and Jason, performance coaches with us here at Athlete Training and Health. Today we're going to guide you through a 30-minute strength full body workout. All you're going to need is some space to go ahead and move. Therefore, you can do this in the comfort of your own home or wherever you feel fit. To get started, we want to make sure that we're warming up the body. So today I'm going to have both of them start off with getting into a quadruped position. So they're going to get on their hands and knees. Their knees are going to be stacked right underneath their hips, wrists underneath their shoulders. And to start, they're going to inhale, drop their bellies down, lift their head up, squeezing their scapula together. And as they exhale, they're going to round the spine, protract their scapula, finding space. All right, they're going to go through 4 reps here, making sure keeping their breath moving, getting the spine warmed up, getting things moving. I know we all get a little stiff. We've been sitting, working from a desk all day, so this is a good place to kind of start from. Perfect. After those 5 reps, they're going to go through what we call the world's greatest stretch. So they're going to take their left foot, bring it to the outside of their left hand. Yep. Perfect. And then from here, they're going to raise their left arm up towards the sky, getting a little bit of T-spine rotation, and then bringing it back down. Yep, and then up again, left side, raise up nice and high, and they're gonna do 3 more reps for a total of 5 reps. If you want a little bit more of a stretch here, you can actually lock out those back knees, fully lengthen them if you want, if that feels good. After those 5 reps, they're gonna go ahead and switch sides. To switch, you can bring that knee down if you'd like, bring the right foot to the outside of that right hand. Again, inhaling as they reach up, exhaling as they come down. This is really good for the hips, and again, introducing a little bit of T-spine rotation. T-spine is that middle spine location, so just rotating through that back to get things moving as well. Perfect, guys, perfect. Awesome. After those 5 reps, we're gonna go into a kickstand rock. So again, on their knees, they're gonna step their left leg directly out to the side. Ideally, the foot's kind of in line with that knee. If you want more of a stretch, you can bring the foot forward. If that's a little bit too much of a stretch, you can bring that foot back a little bit. And then now from here, they're just gonna rock back and forth. Here, we're gonna be working on the groin a little bit as well as our hamstring. Again, just rocking back 5 times, forward and backwards, trying to keep up with that breath. So inhaling and exhaling through these movements, getting the blood flowing, everything feeling nice and loose. After they do 5 reps on each side, they're gonna go ahead and switch legs. Opposite leg will go out to the side, and then we have another 5 reps. Remembering to keep that knee underneath the hip, so you don't want it floating out too much to the side. Perfect, everyone. Great job, great job. All right, still in that quadruped position, we're gonna do hip circles. We're just gonna go 5 hip circles on each side. So we'll start off by setting those heels up towards the sky. Let's go left leg, heels up towards the sky, and then bringing it around and down. Big circles with the hips. Perfect. 5 hip circles there. Awesome. Good job. Another thing worth noting is their spine staying neutral, right? You don't notice their spine like arcing a lot. They're keeping it nice and engaged. Their core is strong and making sure the only thing really moving is that hip. Awesome. After 5 of those on each side, we're gonna go ahead and do a upward dog and downward facing dog. So they'll come into a plank position, nice and strong core. From here, they're gonna press their hips back, trying to bring their head to their toes. So press, press, press. And then as they come forward, they're gonna come back to that plank, and then they're gonna drop those hips. Head goes towards the sky, really pushing the ground away from you, and then hips back. Again, following your breath here, we're gonna go for 5 reps. Good work. Nice. And like I said before, making sure you're pressing that ground away, getting into the hamstrings and shoulders here. A little bit of the hip flexors too as we drop forward. After they've done their 5 reps, we'll have them actually go to their backs, and we're gonna do glute bridges. Awesome. Yep. Perfect. Yep, so going from the back. So here you want your heels just in front of your knees, so not tucked in too much. Nice and again, keeping that core engaged. From here, we're gonna press your heels to the ground, lift those hips up nice and high as you can to the ceiling. Pause for a second, and then lower back down nice and controlled. Again, another 5 reps. So lifting up nice and high, and then dropping down for 5 reps with a nice pause at the top. Really focusing on squeezing our glute here. Awesome. Very important for those who spend a lot of time sitting at a desk, getting those glutes involved. Awesome. Good job. The next thing we're gonna do is a leg raise. So we're gonna keep our right foot down. We're gonna extend our left leg straight out. And then from here, we're gonna lift that leg up straight up in the sky, get a little bit of a hamstring stretch, and then lower it back down, and then coming right back up. Again, 5 reps on each side, keeping with that 5-rep theme here. Getting the body moving. Perfect. And if nothing else, you'll notice that these warm-ups are great even just day to day. So say you might not even have the time or you're feeling a little bit stiff, can't quite get a workout in, even just doing this warm-up can start moving the body, getting things loosened up a little bit. We always say motion is lotion. So motion is always gonna be good and healthy for our joints. After they've done 5 of those on each side, I'm gonna actually have them pop up. They'll come to a standing position whenever they're ready. Cool. And we're gonna do 5, or let's make it 10. We're gonna go 10 calf raises. So coming up under the toes, pausing at the top as high as we can. Yep. Seeing those calves involved. Getting ready for the movement we're about to do. Good job. Here. And then after that, once we get to 10, we're gonna do toe lifts. So keeping those heels on the ground, we're gonna lift those toes up as high as we possibly can. Now we're working the front side of our lower leg, specifically our tibialis anterior, or anterior tibialis. Perfect, 10 here. Awesome. Assuming that they've done 10 reps now, we're gonna go roughly 15 seconds for ghost jump ropes. So they're gonna imagine they have jump ropes in their hand and they're gonna hop and swing their arms as though we were jumping with a jump rope. So whenever you guys are ready, good. Get a nice bounce. Now our blood's flowing a little bit more, getting warmed up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, now we're nice and warmed up. Today, for our actual workout, now that we're ready, we're gonna start off with a little bit of a lower body workout. We're gonna go ahead and do a squat and lateral step. So what we're gonna actually do, I'll have you guys demonstrate this really quick. We're gonna squat down, get nice and low into our squat, then we're gonna reach our left leg out to the side, then bring it back in, right leg out to the side, back in, and then stand all the way up. That's 1 rep, all right? We're gonna do 5 reps of those. After that, we're gonna do a lateral lunge to forward lunge. Our first lunge will be lunging to the right, so if you guys wanna demonstrate lunge to the right, good, stand back up, and then lunge forward with that same leg. Perfect, stand back up, all right? So we're gonna do all 5 on one side before we flip into the other. So to go ahead to start, let's go ahead and do those squat to lateral toe taps. So go ahead and squat down, yep, to the left and then right and then back up, perfect. So this is great because it requires a little bit of balance. We're getting our glutes, quads involved. Get a nice range of motion, perfect. Yep, nice and steady. Good work, everyone. Nice job for you at home. Awesome. From there, we're gonna go ahead and again, do our lateral lunge to forward lunge. So again, lunge into the side, back to the center, forward. Yep, we're gonna go 5 on each side, perfect. Beautifully done, we couldn't have done it any better. Yep. Awesome. And scoot to the right there a little bit, good job. Little mess. It was a little confusing, a little mental puzzle for you there. Yeah, awesome. So that was our first round. So we're gonna go 1 more round, all right? So again, starting at the top, going squat to that lateral toe top. Whenever you're ready, we can get started. Yep, good job. And the lower you get, the better, right? You're challenging yourself to sit nice and low. Good work, everyone. Quads are starting to burn a little bit. Nice. Awesome. From there, 1 more round. We'll start off going to our right with that lateral lunge and forward lunge whenever you're ready. Getting nice and low, pop it up and coming forward. If you want to make this one a little bit more challenging, as you come up to that standing position, see if you can float your legs. So at the top, you're kind of balancing for a split second before you go into our lateral lunge and forward lunge. So again, incorporating a little more balance, making it a little bit more challenging for us as we go through this. Nice work. Very good. Awesome. All right, first little block done. Let's go ahead and move into our second one. So the next thing we're gonna do is a single leg RDL with a reverse lunge. I'll have both of you guys demonstrate that. Let's say if right leg's planted on the ground, we'll start off with that RDL. We're gonna reach that left leg back, trying to keep a neutral spine, and then we're gonna come forward and then reverse lunge. Perfect. And then opposite, yep, there you go. And reverse lunge, perfect. You got 5 of those perfect examples. So starting off at the top here again. Awesome. Good job, good job. Yep. After we've done 5 on each side, we go ahead and switch legs, opposite leg. Good job, reverse lunge. Again, to make it a little bit more challenging, you can find a little bit of balance at the top. See if you can float that leg and refrain from stepping down when you're standing up at the top there. Good work, everyone. Perfect. And often what we find is the balance on this one is sometimes the most challenging part. Next, we're gonna be doing a glute bridge. We're gonna do a single leg glute bridge to be specific. So I'll have both of you lay down on your back. So we'll start off, we're gonna extend our right leg straight out. And then we're gonna press our heels to the ground, lift up very, very high. Good, now we're gonna put that right foot down, keep our hips up. Extend the left leg out now. And then lower down and up. There you go. There you go, yep. Down and up, yep. So hips up, left leg, go down. So keep it out. So come up. Left leg out, down. Keep the leg up, down, up. Now switch. Right leg, yep, down, up, and then switch. Perfect. Again, doing 5 on each side for a total of 10. Doing good here, feeling those glutes work. Again, a little coordination. Awesome. Great. Assuming you did 5 on each side for a total of 10. Again, we're gonna stand back up, part of the workout, getting up and down off the floor. Going back into our our single leg RDL and reverse lunge. Whenever you're ready, perfect. Nice, and one of the things worth noting again is that neutral spine. So one of the benefits of starting off with that cat-cow and going to that flexion extension of the spine is kind of finding that range and then coming back to a neutral. So with all of these, keeping your core engaged, nice straight line from ear all the way to the heel as we go into our RDL, and then right into that reverse lunge. After you do 5 on one side, you can flip and do 5 on the other side. Nice work. Awesome. Great. And then again, back on the floor, we got those single leg glute bridges, alternating single leg glute bridges to be exact. Starting off, really whichever leg you want to start off with going out, bridging up nice and high, switching at the top, and then lowering all the way down and squeezing those glutes to get the hips up as high as you possibly can. Good work, good work. Yep. Again, doing 5 on each side for a total of 10. And with all of these workouts, or these exercises in particular, feel free to increase the reps and sets as you feel comfortable. So after you've done this a few times and you're looking for a little bit more of a challenge, you can always increase the set, so how many times you go through the exercise and or the reps for each leg. Awesome. When we're done, again, we're gonna have them go ahead and stand up. Again, just to get those shoulders warmed up before we get into our upper body section, we're gonna do a couple arm rolls. So let's do 5 arm rolls forward, 5 arm rolls backwards. Good job. Making things nice and loose. And then for our push-up series, the first 2 exercises we're gonna have is a push-up bird dog. Now our push-up bird dog can be done from the feet and hands, or we can go to the knees if that's something you need. So again, having you guys come back down to the floor. Again, part of the workout is just getting set up for this. We can go ahead and have you guys face each other. Abby, if you don't mind doing yours from the knee, Jason, we can do ours from the feet. We're gonna do a bird dog push-up. So we'll get into that plank or push-up position. We're gonna lower down, and as they come up, they're gonna extend their right arm out, pause for a second, and then back down. Opposite arm up, perfect. Let's go ahead and do 5 on each side. So again, a total of 10 push-ups, adjusting as needed. If you need to do these from your knees, that's perfectly fine. Again, another thing worth noting is their core engagement. They're having a straight line from knee to foot or knee or ear to knee to kind of keep everything nice and engaged. Perfect. Awesome. From there, we're actually gonna have you stay down. We're still on the floor here. So plank position. Again, this one can be done from your knees if you need to. If not, we can go feet. This will be a little bit easier. So full plank position. And then I'm gonna hold and I'm gonna raise my right arm up to the side for a horizontal lift. So we're gonna lift, try to keep those hips nice and square, and then bring it back down, and then we'll switch arms. Again, going 5 to each side. Doing your best to keep that core engaged. Yep. So what the core wants to do, it wants to rotate. So we're using our obliques and our transverse abdominis to keep us nice and stable. If you need it to be a little bit easier, you can take your feet a little bit wider. That's gonna give us a wider base to work from and allow us to keep our hips a little bit more square when we're going through these. After they've done 10 to each side, they're gonna go right back to those push-up and bird dogs. Again, 10 on, or 5 total. Sorry, 5 on each side, 10 total. And making it look easy. Good job. Awesome. And good work for you at home. Good job, everyone. Alrighty. Again, with upper body, still working from the floor, we're gonna do a prone paddle out. So we're actually gonna lay all the way down on the floor. Perfect. If you guys don't mind scooting this way just a tad. There you go. So from here, we're gonna lift our chest up off the ground, keep that chin tucked in nice and close. We're actually gonna bring our hands up, so lifting our hands off the ground, and then I'm gonna extend my right arm straight out, left arm back. Yep, and then I'm gonna switch. Yep, perfect. So imagine, I don't know how many of you have surfed. There's a little bit of surfing in Texas, but we're going ahead and reaching, alternating that hand, really trying to keep those shoulders back as much as possible. Again, 5 on each side, a total of 10. And here we're working our glutes, we have our low back, and obviously our upper back, rhomboids, and shoulders working here. After we've done both of those 5 on each side, we're actually gonna flip over to their backs. We're gonna do something called a widow row. So I'm gonna lay down on my back and imagine I have 2 dumbbells in my hand, bring my elbows to the ground, kind of like that bench press or dumbbell press position. And then from here, I'm actually gonna press my elbows into the ground as firmly as I can, lift my shoulders and head off the ground, and then lower back down. Giving a nice little pause at the top. Awesome. Again, for this one, a little challenging, so we're only gonna go 5. Perfect, everyone. Awesome. Really good for our posture, strengthening everything on that back side of our body. Good. After they've done 5, again, going back to that first exercise, rolling back over to our stomach, and we're doing that prone paddle out. So again, chest off the ground, really back extension, and then alternating hand reaches. Well done, well done. Doing 5 on each side, total of 10. Good work. Awesome. From there, we're actually still on the floor today. Dead bugs. So laying down onto our back, that's perfect. Let's do this. Let's bring both hands up in the air, and then keeping our hips and knees at 90 degrees, we're gonna lift our feet off the ground. Yep. And now we're gonna extend opposite arm legs. We're gonna extend our right arm back, left leg long. Perfect. And then bring it back to the center. Again, 5 on each side for a total of 10. So we'll alternate left, right, left. There you go. And the challenge here that's kind of hard to see, what we want to do our best is to keep our low back down on the floor. So ideally, we're not going to be extending our spine. We want to try to bring our ribs and our hips closer together, really keeping that core engaged as we alternate arm and leg extensions. Nice work. Hear them sweating already. Good job. All right, next we're gonna roll over to our side. We're gonna do a side plank rotation. So again, getting more into our core. So there's 2 variations we can do here. You can do it with a straight leg, so leg straight, or we can do a bent knee. So how about this time, Jason, go ahead and bend your knees 90 degrees. Abby, keep yours straight. We're gonna lift those hips up nice and high, making sure we press our hips forward so that we truly have a straight line from our ears down to our knees and or feet. And I'm gonna take that top arm, in your case, Abby, your left, Jason, your right, and you're gonna reach down, try to reach underneath your torso, rotate as far as you can, and then open up, hand comes back up towards the sky. Let's just do 5 on each side here. In this case, we're working our obliques, so it's these side muscles right here. Beautifully. Maintaining high hips, and straight lines from ears to heel or knees. Once you get 5, we'll flip sides, 5 on the opposite side. Beautiful. There you go. Again, from your feet, making it a little bit more challenging, doing it from the knees, a little bit easier. Still not easy, you're gonna get a workout, but a little bit more manageable. I'm confident that in no time you guys can go to your feet. Good job, everyone. And then just one more time through, right? So we're doing 2 sets. Once you're done with both of your side plank rotations, going back to our dead bug, alternating hand foot, making sure we keep our core engaged. In this case, keeping your hips and ribs as close together as you can as you're extending arm and leg out. Beautiful. Good job, good job. And just goes to show you how much you can actually do from home. Beautiful. After those 5 on each side, we're doing that side plank rotation. Nice, Jason, nice. The fresh kicks too. Awesome. Last set here, come on, finish strong, let's finish strong. Again, Jason doing it from the knees, Abby doing it with a straight leg. Both trying to keep those hips up as high as we can. Getting a nice rotation and lifting that arm up towards the sky. Perfect, flipping sides. Good work, good work. Come on, everyone at home, finish strong, you got this. Almost done. Awesome, when you're done, hop up to your feet, give yourself a pat on the back. If you ended up doing this with someone at home, go ahead and congratulating. Thank you so much for joining us with Memorial Hermann's Resolution Workout Series. We hope to see you soon.